In July 2012, the government had begun back-channel talks with Anna Hazare through friendly politicians and businessmen in Pune. Salman Khurshid met Anna and convinced him that the government would support the Lokpal in parliament. He even agreed to campaign for the Congress as part of the deal, says Khurshid. A letter was drafted by the PMO to thank Anna and put a stamp on the agreement. But then, in a last-minute twist, the letter meant for Anna was dispatched to Kejriwal's residence by mistake, or so the government claimed. Kejriwal was furious. He had been taking on Congress, and here was Anna striking a deal with them. Many such behind-the-scenes stories, phone conversations, off-the-record talks in this insightful book, The Election That Changed India by Rajdeep Sardesai, and it is published by Penguin Books. Rajdeep is a well-known journalist. In a career that started in 1988, he has been anchor, editor, and columnist across TV and print. He was city editor of the Times of India in Mumbai at 26, became the managing editor of NDTV, and later set up the IBN 18 network, including CNN IBN, IBN 7, and IBN Lokpal. He is currently consulting editor to the India Today group. This is his first book. As author wrote, it is truism that the higher income groups in India tend to vote less than the poor. The quest for equality is constant motivator for the have-nots. Describing 16th general elections not only wave but tsunami. It destroyed certain rigidly held beliefs about politics in this country. It was the death in a way of long-held orthodoxies about voting patterns, the death of a conventional rural-urban divide, of traditional and regional loyalties, of family ties, of paternalistic governance. The political earth of India shook, moving the center of gravity of an Indian election from identity politics to aspirational politics. The BJP became the first non-Congress party to win a clear majority on its own, won 282 seats and 31% vote. The lotus has truly bloomed and come a very long way from the time when it was pigeonholed as a Brahmin Baniya party. On the other side, grand old Congress party, with its roots in the freedom movement, has been decimated. Its monopoly over power challenged like never before. Focus is on the general elections of 2014, but along with that, Rajdeep wrote extensively the journey up to the result day culmination. Journey of RSS BJP, Congress, Narendra Modi, Rahul Gandhi, make and break of the alliances, and unflinching corporate support to the BJP. Explaining multimedia role, he wrote, the locus of the electoral battle had shifted from the heat and dust of the ground to the air-conditioned comfort of multimedia universe. It is no longer enough to hold a massive rally. The rally must play in a 360-degree spin across media platforms. Live television, internet, social media and mobile apps. News television can set the agenda. It may be awfully noisy, but it is heard. Narendra Bhai, the man from Gujarat, author made him first time when Modi had responsibility of Rath Yatra from Gujarat Lake from Surat to Mumbai in 1990. In 1995, when BJP rose to power in Gujarat, Modi managed the campaign successfully. On 7 October 2001, Modi became the first full-time RSS Pracharak to be made a chief minister. When riots happened in 2002, Rajdeep was in Ahmedabad to cover incident live with camera person. He also did interview with Modi. He said, my coverage of the riots ruptured my relationship with Modi. BJP is meeting in Goa where Modi's fate is decided, where he will continue be on CM post or not. After that, he decided to go for early elections and went for Gujarat Gaurav Yatra. This yatra was taking place against the backdrop of the riots. BJP won the 2002 election. That year, Modi was chosen by India Today news magazine as its newsmaker of the year. In a cover story on the Gujarat Chief Minister in its April 2002 issue, he was described as the hero of hatred. Between 2003 and 2007, Modi spent a considerable time understanding governance systems. He did not trust his fellow ministers, but he developed an implicit faith in the bureaucracy. Rajdeep gave detailed account of Modi's relationship with corporate world and starting of vibrant Gujarat summit. As author claimed, in 2007, Modi had reportedly hired a global PR agency, APCO, at a cost of $25,000 a month. The brief was simple, market Modi globally and sell the vibrant Gujarat image. In 2011, he launched a Sadbhavana Yatra aimed primarily at reaching out to the Muslims. This yatra was a good first step but clearly not enough to provide a healing touch. In 2012, before assembly election, Modi again launched statewide Vivekanand Yuva Vikas Yatra. 2012 is important year for Rahul Gandhi too. In summer 2011, he had slogged it out in the heat and dust of UP, courting arrest during a farmers' agitation over land acquisition in the western UP village of Bhatta Parsol, and then starting off on a Padayatra through the affected areas. When election result came, Samajwadi Party swept the elections. Rahul made his political debut in 2004. Between 2004 and 2007, he was hardly seen in and outside parliament. He was not a genuine 24/7 politician then. After taking charge of NSUI and Youth Congress between 2007 and 2009, he kept up this image of being a youth leader who stood for change. NSUI conventions were organized across the country, where Rahul Gandhi would reiterate his desire to bring in a new order of politics by ridding his party of the nomination culture. But Rahul failed to do any structural changes in NSUI and Youth Congress. In 2009 election, Rahul campaigned across the country. Congress won that election. Rahul tries to consciously project himself as the Aam Aadmi Ka Sipahi, common man's soldier. On 19 January 2013, Rahul Gandhi made the Congress vice president at a 2-day Chintan Shivir session organized in Jaipur. The next day, Rahul made his maiden speech as Congress vice president. Last night, each one of you congratulated me. My mother came to my room and she sat with me and she cried, because she understands that power so many people seek is actually a poison. He added, my mother sees power as poison because she is not attached to it. We should not chase power for the attributes of power. We should only use it to empower the voices. This election was a clash of personalities. Narendra Modi versus Rahul Gandhi. The Pracharak versus the Prince. The outsider versus the insider. The meritocrat versus the dynast. Other subplots, as Rajdeep wrote, the sudden rise of Aam Aadmi Party and its supremo Arvind Kejriwal. The power plays of regional leaders like Mamata Banerjee, Naveen Patnaik, Nitish Kumar. Bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh. But principal narrative remained Modi versus Rahul. Modi presented Gujarat model of governance. He emerged as a leader at a time of an economy in turmoil and political class riddled with corruption. The 2002 post-Godhra riots and the fact that more than 1,000 people died under his watch were simply not an issue in 2014, because Modi was able to artfully change the terms of the political discourse to a more inclusive vision premised on effective governance. Or maybe that's how a majority of Indians prefer to see him, not as an ideologue of religious nationalism, but as a tough, no-nonsense administrator. In the chapter A Government in ICU, author wrote about mishandling of Ramdev Baba's agitation against corruption and Anna Hazare's agitation at Jantar Mantar, involvement of RSS, support of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, media coverage, etc. in detail. Apart from this Commonwealth Games scam, Adarsh Cooperative Society scam, CAG's report came on 2G spectrum allocation. Senior Minister confessed to Rajdeep, we had become hypersensitive to public opinion and what was playing out in the media, especially primetime television. Some of it was deliberately sensationalized, but we just didn't know how to counter it. Modi was inducted into the BJP's Parliamentary Board, its highest decision-making body. Later in June 2013, in Goa, he made the chairman of the BJP's election campaign committee. That day itself, Advani's resignation letter to Rajnath Singh is leaked. Sushma Swaraj backed Advani, but most of the other leaders backed Modi. Advani gave responsibilities and always backed Modi in crisis and groomed him for leadership. But this is the different day. Modi was formally announced as the BJP's prime ministerial nominee for the 2014 elections on 13 September 2013. Modi team decided the aim is 272 plus seats. A key member of this team Modi was Prashant Kishore, a young US-trained public health professional. BJP election surveys were supervised by a US-based agency, Payne Shone Berland, one of the world's leading political campaign and market research groups that had also been involved in the Obama presidential election. This was perhaps the first time in the history of an Indian election that the American company was so deeply involved in poll surveys. Rajdeep said Modi's speech at Gandhi Maidan, Patna, Bihar is turning point. Despite serial blast around Gandhi Maidan, he went to give speech successfully. Till then, Bihar is unknown territory for BJP. He also wrote about Nitish Kumar Narendra Modi battle ideological to personal. A few weeks later, as the BJP formally announced Modi as its campaign committee chief, Nitish decided to break the alliance and run a single-party government. Rajdeep gives detailed account of UP's responsibility given to Amit Shah and how he worked out his strategy traveling every constituency, energized cadre, booth management and all. How industrialists from small to big backing Modi and Congress is run out of money. This happened first time as ruling party doesn't have funds for elections. Rahul Gandhi's interview with Arnab Goswami is rather ill prepared, but Narendra Modi's interview with Rajat Sharma on Aapki Adalat show on India TV got highest TRP. Following on social media sites of politicians is new thing. Modi has huge popularity on social media. Hiren Joshi handles social media for Modi. Ogilvy and Mathers Piyush Pandey design and oversee the campaign in his personal capacity. Sheer scale of campaign was unimaginable then. Rajdeep draws a panoramic picture of the year that changed India. Enjoy the book. If you enjoyed the video, then please like and share this video. Do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.